They tell you what intimacy looks like, but never what it feels like. They show you scenes of perfection, but not the quiet hesitation, the racing heartbeat, or the need to feel safe. When two people decide to become close for the first time, it's not just a physical step. Explain, it's an emotional leap. And in that moment, one thing matters more than anything else: comfort. Today, I'm Dr. Nova, and we're going to talk about what nobody ever explained: how your mind, your emotions, and your body work together to create real intimacy. Why comfort matters more than technique. In almost every culture, the first conversation about intimacy focuses on mechanics: what to do, how to do it, what's normal. But comfort, emotional, mental, and physical, is what makes intimacy meaningful and safe. When you are tense, your body sends signals of resistance. Your breathing becomes shallow, your muscles tighten, and your brain releases stress hormones that can block relaxation. That's why the first experience sometimes feels uncomfortable. It's not wrong, it's your body saying, "I'm not ready yet." Comfort isn't created by practice. It's built through trust and emotional readiness. When both partners slow down, communicate, and listen to each other's cues, the body naturally aligns with the mind. The role of trust and emotional safety. Trust is the invisible foundation of every connection. Without it, even the gentlest touch can feel heavy. With it, even silence feels warm. Trust means knowing that your boundaries will be respected, that you can say stop, wait, or "I'm not ready," respect, and still be valued. Emotional safety isn't created in a single moment. It grows through honesty, empathy, and shared respect. When two people build trust first, the body follows with ease. This is why emotional intimacy must always come before physical closeness. How the body responds to fear versus relaxation. Your body is a mirror of your emotions. When you feel anxious, your nervous system activates fight or flight. Blood flow changes, muscles tighten, and sensitivity decreases, making comfort difficult. But when you feel safe and calm, your brain releases oxytocin, often called the bonding hormone. It slows your heartbeat, relaxes your muscles, and deepens emotional connection. So the secret isn't a physical technique, it's a psychological state. If your mind is peaceful, your body becomes open to connection. Communication as the core of connection. Communication isn't just about words, it's about presence. Before intimacy, talking openly about comfort levels, expectations, and fears helps dissolve tension. Many first experiences become painful or confusing because people stay silent, afraid of judgment or rejection. But saying, "Let's go slow," or "I need a moment," is not weakness, it's wisdom's. Good communication transforms intimacy from a performance into a partnership. It says, "We're in this together, learning each other's language." The science of body alignment and awareness. Every human body is different. Posture, breathing, and tension levels influence how the body experiences connection. When partners align their bodies with awareness, adjusting posture gently, moving naturally, staying attuned to breathing, the experience becomes smoother and safer. This isn't about perfection, it's about sensitivity. Even small adjustments, relaxing shoulders, slowing down, maintaining steady breathing, signal to your nervous system that you are safe. Awareness of your own body and your partner's comfort is a sign of maturity, not inexperience. 6. Mutual respect and consent. Consent is not a checkbox, it's a continuous conversation. It means both people are fully aware, fully willing, and fully comfortable. Reaction. True consent is enthusiastic, not silent. It sounds like, "Yes, I feel ready," not quiet hesitation. Mutual respect means understanding that everyone's pace is different. Some people need more emotional connection before feeling safe physically. Others may take time to trust their own body's reactions. Respecting this rhythm is what turns a moment into a memory. Not because it's perfect, but because it's kind. Building confidence and emotional readiness. Confidence during intimacy isn't about experience. It's about self-awareness. Knowing what you like, what you fear, and what helps you relax makes you emotionally prepared. Spend time learning your body. Notice how stress affects your breathing or posture. Practice relaxation, deep breathing, gentle stretches, mindfulness, to understand your own rhythms. When you know yourself, you can guide your partner with clarity. Confidence grows not from performance, but from self-connection. Myths about performance and pressure. There's a cultural myth that the first experience must be perfect, that it should look or feel a certain way. This pressure creates anxiety, and anxiety blocks emotional and physical comfort. Intimacy is not a test, it's a learning process. There's no scorecard, no right way. Every person's body responds differently, and comparison only creates confusion. When you let go of performance and focus on presence, you free yourself from fear. Presence means being fully there, not judging, not rushing, simply sharing a real moment. Emotional synchrony. When two minds align. Scientists have found that when two people feel emotionally close, their heartbeats and breathing can synchronize. This shows how deep emotional connection affects the body physically. When partners slow down, breathe together, and share a calm mindset, the nervous system relaxes. This harmony turns physical closeness into emotional bonding, a sign of trust, safety, and care. That's why emotional intelligence is at the core of every healthy, intimate relationship. The power of patience. Patience is the quiet hero of intimacy. It says, "I value your comfort more than my curiosity." It creates space for honesty and discovery. In moments of uncertainty, patience allows you to pause, to listen to your body, and to check in with your partner. When both people feel unrushed, the body naturally adjusts, comfort deepens, and the emotional experience becomes stronger. Patience transforms intimacy from something physical into something profound, healing past experiences. For many people, fear or discomfort during intimacy comes from past experiences. Emotional rejection, body shame, or lack of understanding. Healing starts with awareness. When you talk about your experiences, educate yourself, and approach connection gently, you retrain your mind to associate intimacy with safety instead of fear. It's okay to unlearn old patterns. It's okay to ask for time. Healing is not about forgetting the past. It's about creating a new emotional language built on trust and kindness. The role of education and awareness. Real sex education is not about anatomy diagrams, it's about emotions, consent, and communication. Many schools skip the emotional part, leaving people unprepared for the real human side of intimacy. Understanding emotional readiness, body awareness, and respect is as important as knowing biology. When we teach both, we raise a generation that values empathy over ego. Education is not about taking mystery away, it's about removing fear. Mindfulness during intimacy. Mindfulness means being aware of the present moment without judgment. When partners approach intimacy mindfully, they notice their breath, their heartbeat, their feelings, and stay connected instead of distracted. Mindfulness enhances sensitivity, trust, and empathy. It helps you recognize when your partner feels tense or when your body needs a pause. Staying present allows intimacy to unfold naturally, calm, aware, and safe. Understanding the body's natural signals. The body communicates constantly. Warmth, tension, hesitation, these are signals. Ignoring them leads to discomfort. Listening to them builds connection. When you feel resistance, it's not a failure, it's feedback. It's your body's way of asking for patience or reassurance. Learning to read and respond to these signals is emotional intelligence in action. Equality and shared responsibility. Healthy intimacy isn't about one person leading and the other following. It's about cooperation. Both partners carry equal responsibility for comfort, communication, and respect. When one person feels pressure, both lose connection. When both feel understood, the bond deepens. Equality in intimacy is about shared learning, a dance of awareness, empathy, and care. What real connection feels like. Real connection feels peaceful. It doesn't rush or overwhelm, it flows. It feels like being seen, accepted, and understood without having to hide. When intimacy becomes safe, it becomes healing. It reminds you that your body and emotions are not separate, they're partners in trust. That's the kind of connection worth waiting for. The takeaway: redefining intimacy. Let's redefine what intimacy means. It's not about performance, it's about presence. It's not about pressure, it's about peace. True intimacy happens when two people respect each other's pace, listen to their emotions, and value comfort over control. That's what turns a first experience into a lasting memory of kindness and understanding. Closing message: your body is wise. It speaks in feelings, not in words. Listen to it, trust it, and let patience guide you. If you take one thing from this talk, let it be this: intimacy begins with respect. Respect for yourself, respect for your partner, and respect for the quiet signals that guide you toward comfort and connection. Because when comfort is present, love becomes effortless.